Hello Sagittarius, how are you? Hope you're doing well. This is a timeless reading for you, so any point in time that you click on this reading is the right time. Intuition, Sagittarius, intuition. So listen to your inner self, your intuition. Could be your higher self as well as your inner knowings. But pay attention. These two cards wanted to come out together. Wow, another two major arcana cards from this deck. So things are looking good so far. Light, which is the same number as the Sun card in the traditional tarot, and Truth, which is the same number as the Judgment card in traditional tarot. So something really big is being revealed to you, or has already been. Another two cards came out together like this. This is how they came out. Went to pull one and two came out. And another two major arcana cards. So that makes five major arcana. Authority, the Emperor, and Wisdom. And focus. Thank you. So there is clearly some hermit energy around this Wisdom card here. And there is some Emperor energy about this Authority card here. So it looks like there is a figure that will be coming into your life at some point. Maybe not straight away. Does kind of depend when you're looking at the reading. I'm actually going to just quickly cut this deck and get an idea of, okay, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 days, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. But this is good. I mean, you win, basically. I love it when all major arcanas come out of that deck. So enormous, powerful energy is taking place in your life and circling around you. So you might be feeling a little bit giddy, not quite knowing where you are. Having that sort of shock and awe, that surprise of revelations about maybe yourself or others, or the situation of life, the truth of the situation of life. Repeating myself, but I'm avoiding saying certain words. I do that a lot, so that's why sometimes it takes me a while to actually get the word out, because there are just some words that, you just, the lips are sealed. The lips of wisdom are sealed. Interesting, you do have the Wisdom card. I think that's right at the beginning of the Hermetica. The lips of wisdom are sealed. And at the beginning of the Tao Te Ching is, he who speaks does not know. He who does not speak knows. I think that puts it so perfectly. People who are like this don't know anything. Not always, but... Now, what was that went... the Ace of Swords. So considering the way that that flipped out and made that sound on my thumb when I was saying what I was saying, I think that resonates with you. People who are like yakety yakety yak yak yak. We've all met those kind of people. I can do this, I can do that, I've had this, I've had that, I've done this, I've done that. Or even trying to, like, maybe in a spiritual way express a certain amount of knowledge about something. People who really have that kind of knowledge, they don't just throw pearls at swines. They don't just literally throw pearls at swines. Share it openly, because it's not how it works. Okay, I think these two cards want to be seen. Wow. 2 aces is your central energy. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So it really does look like a truth is being, because you've got the 3 of Cups as well. It really does look like a truth is being revealed to you about love, about something to do with love. And this is something that you're going to enjoy. This is something that you are going to celebrate. Maybe even just internally. Maybe just to yourself. Maybe you're going to make yourself a cup of herbal tea to celebrate it with a small amount of rum in it. I was going to say Jolly Roger, and I don't know why those words came in, but... And what's that? The Magician. So you have been discovering something about yourself quite deeply. And you have already made this beginning. You decided, possibly a year or 2 ago, to walk this path. And with 2 aces right at the very beginning, right in the center, I would say that that means that you are, if not at the end, very close to the end. Although, if we talk about the path of life, we never truly really get to the end. Even beyond death, we never truly really get to the end. Wow, you've got the Lovers in your headspace, so this is absolutely, definitely about love. Although I was pretty certain about that before, and I said it certainly. I have to say, Sag, so your readings, just like everyone's, sometimes they're up, sometimes they're down, but you do seem to be one of the signs. Leo, similarly, maybe is more kind of like with the fire signs. Maybe it's just because of the way fire signs are. But when yours are good, because you have had, I can remember 2 blockbuster readings for you. And this is the 3rd. We don't even need to really pull the other cards to know that it's a 3rd. I don't care if the Tower and the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords comes. That it won't change the fact that it's a blockbuster reading. I don't know why I'm using the phrase blockbuster. I don't know. Forgive me. See, I'm not thinking of a video shop. I'm thinking of the song by The Sweet. It's an old British rock group. Wow. In your future position, you've got Justice. I think you've had the sort of life that it's like this. You know, a dream life to many people's expectations from the outside. Wow, haven't they got a dream life? Wouldn't you love to have their life? But what it's actually been like, even though the reading isn't saying this at all, I'm intuitively getting as soon as this card fell into my hand. You have actually been seeking more. It hasn't been the experience that other people would think that it necessarily has been. Okay, this card is getting stuck and it wants to come backwards and forward. This card, this one has been stuck, so I'm pulling this out. And I did just have a quick peek. It's the Three of Pentacles. Well, I have been saying recently that is my card of marriage. Wow, and just as I said that, I cut the deck to put it back, and the Four of Wands is there. So that's pretty incredible, and you do have the Fool here as well. Amazing, because the Magician hasn't been showing up much for a while, like a month or two, a little bit, been showing up a little bit. Like in my first couple of months of readings, the Magician was almost showing up in every reading. So this is interesting. This is interesting. Because that is, I mean, all readers have favourite cards and stuff, but that is one of my like power identifier cards, especially the Justice card as well. And they are balancing each other out on either side of the cross. The Page of Wands. So I'm getting the word enterprise. And enterprising relationship. Like working on things together. So let's just say, let's boil it down to a basic. I don't think it's necessarily this, but this is an example. So you're going to start a print-on-demand service. One of you has the idea for the designs. The other has the idea for the website and all of the sort of the tech stuff. Which some people, I've noticed, they call that AI. I mean, I see why that isn't actually AI, but I see why they're saying that. The Wheel of Fortune in your current... So this is like a karmic partner, because that is in your environment, in your current space. What is surrounding you. Your current energy is Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. With the Justice card over here, with a big sword in her hand. So like cutting through the crap is another message that I'm getting. Cutting through the crap of the past. Cutting through the crap of bad relationships. We are getting enormous, big time glow up energy here. Wheel of Fortune in your environment position is definitely about a karmic partner. And the Moon card. So this partner might be mysterious. Or might not be as it seems to be. I know this in friends that I've seen in relationships, like the friends that I've seen not jump in straight away, but just start something and then seeing how it grows. And they grow much deeper and grow together when, oh, I didn't even know that they were into this. I didn't even know that that was what they were like. You know, they've got hidden gifts, skills and abilities that get revealed. And I find those are very strong relationships. And those often are the type of relationships that people on a basic level, you know, on a magazine level, you think, wow, how come those people are together? I wouldn't expect those people to be a match. But they are a match in ways that, you know, can only be seen by the two of them in the way that they experience life. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. This is in your hopes and fear position. So this might be something that you're fearing, but I actually think you have been hoping for this journey, this new beginning. The Eight of Cups can symbolize a new beginning. Also, what's really important, that you did just have the Moon card. For some reason, I put it back in the bottom of the deck. So that might be something that you don't see coming. I mean, the Moon kind of says that as well. So that's very interesting. The Moon card and then an eclipse of the Moon on this Eight of Cups. So when the eclipse season started for the back end of this year, you definitely might have had some moments during that where all of a sudden you were waking up to realizations of things that you never knew were possible before. Okay, so what's the outcome going to be? Well, interesting. Protection. Now, in relationships readings recently, I have been saying that this means, in this situation, this means protected. You are protected within this relationship. There is like a force field around the spirituality and the connection of the kundalini of the two of you that other people cannot penetrate. Negativity cannot penetrate it. Bad luck cannot penetrate it. Interesting. 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. But that is giving me exactly the same message that I'm talking about. There are going to be people who want to be in exactly the same. They want to basically have what you've got. Basically. Interesting. Well, that card's getting stuck. Okay, interesting. We've got the Knight in shining armor. So that could be you moving towards this person or that person coming towards you. Also, because we did have the Moon with the 8 of Cups and another cup card, there could be a water sign. It's someone who's had their eye on you, or you've had your eye on them. The Page of Swords. I must switch to the... what was that flipped backwards? Wow. 2 cards flip backwards. The Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So sitting pretty financially and very, very happy in your home. And that is your 3rd ace as well. Must clarify. I wasn't intending to. These readings are only meant to be 20 minutes. Okay, interesting. King of Swords. On the Ace of Cups. So I would say, you think logically about who this person could be, but I think that you already know who this person is. And maybe you've just been being patient and observing in the way that this King of Swords is observing from a position of altitude, from height. Wow. On the Ace of Swords is the 10 of Pentacles. So family legacies, maybe legacies left behind for you to pick up on. I think it's connected to this other person as well. This Knight of Cups, this Knight in shining armor. Because it's on the Ace of Swords. Okay, so 2 of Pentacles. Don't forget to work hard and play hard. Or just don't forget the fun aspect in things. Considering that is on the 3 of Cups, I don't think you are forgetting. Okay, now that is interesting. I said you've got the Magician and the Justice card balancing each other out either side of the cross. On the Magician, you have the Justice card. I mean, you just couldn't script it. If we get the Magician on that Justice card, then I think I can retire. Okay, what's this? On the Lovers, you have the Sun. This is a very, very, very important message, Sagittarius. The Sun, the best card in the deck. All that joy, all that abundance, all that love on the Lovers. It was so obvious it was going to be one of these readings from the very beginning. One of these, like, jackpots. Okay, interesting. The Strength card. So don't forget your self-care routine. Don't forget yourself. You see, she's got the number 8 there on her arm, which is the infinity number. But the number 8 is the number of the self. That does also suggest some manifestation energy. So you know I said if we get the Magician on the Justice card, I'll retire. I can't retire because it's not the Magician. But it is a card that has exactly the same symbol that the Magician has above his head, as we can see there. So it's close, but no banana. Banana soon though, soon come banana. Interesting. Okay, with this 3 of Swords on the 3 of Pentacles, that is, I think there was a, you might have been married to a Leo in the past. Or just a marriage in the past that has been a bit tricky to break free from. Not just maybe legally, but actually energetically. Especially with that Judgment card coming up as well. Remember, you in your top reading here, the central card is this Judgment number 20 card. So that would suggest that that is one of the main energies of the reading. But, you know, let's just keep things in perspective here. Really, that 3 of Swords was the first speed bump. We've just been cruising in our 5.0 drop top until then. But that's just a little reminder, just so you know. Oh, that marriage aspect in the reading is about overcoming that energy of that past marriage. 7 of Cups. Bewilderment is the word that I'm getting there. Well, we've got the King of Cups on the Wheel of Fortune. So that is tying in with what I said about a possible water sign. Let's see what's coming up on the Moon and the 8 of Cups. Page of Cups, another cup card. So we are getting to some very, very watery energy at this point in the reading. I think that 8 of Cups is symbolising walking away from that 3 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, from that marriage. I think you walked away from it ages ago. 3 of Wands, setting out on a destination. I mean, she is eyeballing the wave. She is waiting for the perfect moment to catch the perfect wave. But I would suggest maybe, not too much waiting. Okay, this card just flopped out. Yeah, not too much waiting. And I think there is an end to waiting in sight. With that Ten of Swords. So I am getting... I mean, we got I pulled quite a few cards in your outcome position. And one of them was the Ace of Wands, so that's fantastic. But you do also have this procrastinating energy showing up. Like, just taking a little bit too long to think things through. Just go with your intuition. Go with, yeah. The Seven of Pentacles is another waiting energy. Maybe you have just had to show a lot of patience. Ooh. What was that one? Okay, so patience has been shown and you've been waiting, but that Eight of Wands is suggesting forward movement. Maybe it's on the Seven of Wands as well, so 7 to 8, running suited numbers in the right direction. So what have we got for this Knight of Cups, this knight in shining armour? They're sleeping. Four of Swords. So waiting for love is what I'm getting there. Waiting for love in solitude, being chased. You may have had offers from other people, but you have been turning them down because you're waiting for the person. And you think, maybe you've been waiting so long, you think it's not going to happen. This is why you're here watching this reading. I mean, look at what has been showing up in the reading. It is going to happen. Sometimes patience, the amount of patience we need to show is so much longer than we initially contemplate. You know, we might think, oh, okay, yeah, I'll give it 6 months. When in actual fact, it's like 3 years. Okay, well, it is the Hanged Man there. So, that is definitely, you have been waiting. But look at the knowledge that you've been gaining from all this time that you've been waiting. That is the meaning of the Hanged Man. Look at all this extra knowledge you have picked up during the wait. Also, it could be a particular water sign with that card. Queen of Pentacles, nice. You already have the Queen of Pentacles in your outro, in your outcome position. So that's the Queen of Pentacles twice. So that's nice. Patience being rewarded. Let's pull you an Angel of Light Oracle card before this reading gets to half an hour. Synchronicity. Wow, I love it when the Oracle card at the end sums up the reading. There is no such thing as chance in our incredible universe. The coincidences and synchronicities are carefully orchestrated by your guides and angels, so recognize them as the hand of spirit. Rejoice when you notice them, for they are the angels' messages to you that you are on the right path. Start to expect and look for them. Be aware that there is a divine reason behind them and consider what the message or lesson is. Synchronicity is also a reminder to you that all things happen in divine timing. The affirmation for this card is, all things happen in perfect timing. All things happen in perfect timing. Okay, Sagittarius, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to check your moon and rising sign, and God bless.